You look
Mm,
awful.
I know.
What happened?
Just Budijovice happened to me.
Is it a sort of beer or something?
No, it's a city. It's a city in Western Czech Republic near the border with Austria. And we went there for a weekend with my friends.
I can imagine. I've recently been to a hiking trip with my friends too. We went to the desert and to the highest point of Rostov region, the rocky hills of Bela Kalitva.
Yeah, well, uh,
I've shown all my trip with all with all details and so on in English with Russian subtitles on my Telegram
where?
and on my YouTube channel in shorts.
Wow. Of course I
Yes.
know about that because I'm subscribed to the private Telegram channel and to the YouTube channel and to everything.
Okay. I am very happy about it. Okay.
You're
So,
welcome.
anyway, hello guys, hello Lyosha, and welcome to our second month. Can you imagine? This is our second month of recording a podcast for people who want to learn English, yes, easily. So with us, it is easy and very useful.
That is true.
Мне надо потом нарезать, знаешь, где ты говоришь просто that is true, that is true.
That is true.
Right. Okay. This week's topic is food, your favorite, but please don't show us a burrito once again.
I don't have them today, unfortunately.
Fortunately, you don't have them. You know, I've just been to Rostix or to
What is that?
KFC.
So what is rustics?
You know that before KFC was called Rostix, and now because of all these sanctions, it is called Rostix once again. But anyway, it is still KFC. So
Okay.
we've just been there, and I've tried very very delicious roast masters.
What is that?
That is Boxmaster, but Roastmaster. What is that? This is a pita with some chopped tomatoes, with some grilled and chewy meat, chicken, with potatoes and some very delicious cheese. I don't usually add the sauce. Sauce is usually creamy and based on mayo, but I don't really like mayo, so I don't add it. Yeah, and I drank water. It was super duper delicious. I love it so much. What did you eat?
Super duper water.
Super, super duper water. Yeah. What have you eaten today?
Nothing. I've been just drinking water because I'm feeling sick right now after the weekend in Česká Budějovice, and that is why I cannot eat anything. I just drink water.
Okay. Is there anything very delicious or tasty that you have eaten this week?
Yes, for sure. Yesterday I've eaten kebab. I really liked it. I like durum kebab a lot. This is one of my favorite fast foods, probably the most favorite. Next to the Chinese noodles. I like them as well. So for me, the most delicious thing from the Česká Budějovice trip was the meat, of course. Yeah. So just some beef, some pork, chicken, grilled with mushrooms. We grilled vegetables, we grilled bread, we grilled meat, we had pizza. for the first day, and on the third day, and on the third day, the pizza was already cold and dry, so we grilled pizza as well.
Talking about pizza and other different stuff. If you could choose, this is my favorite question. If you could choose one tasty meal you could eat every day and never get bored.
Burrito! Well, this is true because you can put anything you want in burrito. Well, virtually anything you want. So it's like an ultimate food for me. I can eat burritos every day and I will never get bored because the ingredients will be different. But if we do not cheat, if it is like one dish, the same one every day for an eternity, probably Chinese noodles with grilled vegetables, mushrooms, and beef.
Do you prefer spicy noodles or regular ones?
I hate spicy food. Like any spicy food. I do not add any spices. I never eat pepper. I never eat jalapenos. Pepper or chili or any spicy sauce to any food because from spicy food I get sick. I don't like spicy food at all.
Do you have bad
What
stomach?
about you?
I don't eat spicy food either because I have bad stomach. I have gastritis, and if I eat spicy food, like maybe multiple times a week, at the end of the week, I'm going to be sick. So I will have the stomach ache. So I try not to eat any spicy food. But today, I ate spicy roast masters
Rustics.
because it has less calories.
Ah, okay. Okay, it makes sense. So you have a bad stomach. That is why you ate spicy food so you consume less calories.
That is true. That is true. Okay. What the fuck is going on?
All right. So, what about you? What is the most favorite dish that you can eat every day and never get bored of that?
I don't really know. If I could cheat just a bit, I would choose a salad. But this is a dish, right?
Oh,
Uh, yeah, I love salads, especially when
that's boring.
no, you can do so many variations of salads. Like my favorite salad consists of very, very fresh lettuce. This is super important because it should be crunchy. You should like hear the sound of the lettuce while you are chewing it, you know? So, very, very fresh iceberg salad, cherry tomatoes, French mustard, grapefruit, bella, bella parmigiano, and sometimes bell pepper. And all of this together gives you such a delicious taste. Really, really. When you'll come home, I'll cook it for you because it's super, super, super duper delicious.
What with meat, please? Where is meat?
Sometimes,
Meat.
sometimes you can eat. Sometimes you can add like chicken breast, for example. Yes, that's absolutely great. But if you want a light version, for example, if you want to eat something like a couple of hours before you go to sleep, you should eat something light. So I usually prefer this kind of salad or what? You need to eat burrito before going to the bed with, I don't know, 100 kilograms of protein.
I like salads, but I do not like making them because you cut all the ingredients for such a long time and then you eat all this bowl of salad in 5 minutes.
Tell me, please, don't you cut all of these ingredients for your burrito?
For burrito, you have ground beef, you like separated meat, so you don't have to cut it. You have to just, I don't know, separate it with some fork with a spoon or something like that. Then you have what? Then you have eggs. Eggs, you basically do scrambled eggs, and they are also separated because they're scrambled. And here you can add whatever you want to. For example, I can cut some onions, or I can cut some cucumbers to put there. You add sauce, roll it up, go on the pan, pick it up, and eat straight away.
You need to pre-made eggs, at least.
Yeah.
It takes longer than cooking a salad.
There it's fried for a little time, and then you have scrambled it.
I'm absolutely sure either we cook it the same time or salad is faster to cook. Of who is faster? Who is faster? Of course, your elder sister is faster.
My dear sister, what's the most delicious dish you have ever tried, and where was it?
As you know, I have been to many countries. I definitely can tell you the worst food I have ever tried because I spent 4 days near the toilet, constantly feeling sick. Yes. It was crocodile meat in Vietnam. You know, I've told you recently that I have a bad stomach and I don't usually try like extraordinary food or unusual food because I really feel bad after that. But I don't know, черт за ногу дернул, блять, but in Vietnam, it was my first time, if I'm not mistaken, there. So, and we stayed at a hotel and there was like a buffet, you know, so you can take whatever you want. And it was my second day there. And I was like, oh, I've tried ostrich meat before the crocodile, so I don't really know what was the reason. So, but ostrich meat was absolutely the same as chicken, absolutely the same. But crocodile meat, it was, you know, the mix of chicken, fish, and something spoiled, something like that. It was disgusting, and I've tried like, I don't know, not a very big piece of it, like this one, I don't know, with some noodles, and
Pretty average size, I would say. It's not small.
it's not small. Yes, it's not small, but not like a big steak or something like that. 30 minutes after, I was hugging the toilet. And I really spent like 4 days in the bathroom. I was sleeping on the floor and, you know, all this shit, really. And I've lost 5 kilograms. You know?
Probably instead of eating spicy food, you have to eat crocodile meat once again.
No, thank you. It was the worst experience. Let's say, what is the most delicious traditional Czech food you have ever tried?
Well, I would say svíčková omáčka. Probably svíčková omáčka or rývy prsy, or the third one would be, it's not tasty, but anyway, I'm gonna mention it because it's strange. It's gonna be kulaida.
Can you
So
explain?
the first. All right, so svíčková omáčka is the creamy beef boiled in vegetables and then put into the oven, mixed with the delicious, very, very, very tasty sauce from those vegetables, well, which were boiled with meat, and whipped cream with cranberries. So a little bit of sweetness, all like light brown with small pieces, and on the top of that is whipped cream.
I know that recipe. I know that recipe. This is some kind of pudding, and I have seen this recipe in France.
Here it's called svichkova omachka, and as long as I know, well, it's a Czech dish.
So you have tried this, and how was it?
Of course, yes, it's really good. It's my favorite Czech dish, svichkova omachka. The second one is ribi prsta. I hate fish, but this one was pretty nice. It's well, if we translate it to English, it's gonna be fish toes.
Ah, is it like fish sticks or something like that?
Yes, those are fish steaks compressed into sticks
Mm-hmm.
and put into
Fried.
the hot oil.
Yeah, fried.
So they
Yeah.
are fried. Yes, and they're very crispy. And the third one is kulaida. I pretty much hate kulaida, but I still wanted to mention this dish because it's very unusual. It's pretty much like okroshka, but boil okroshka. So it's hot. And they add sugar to okroshka. So it's sweet, boiled okroshka.
So is it like a kefir based dish?
No. It's based more like on the sour cream and all those stuff. It's like water with sour cream, with sugar, with eggs, with sausage, potatoes.
I can't imagine it boiled, really.
It's weird. It's really weird. It has creamy texture, but still it's sweet.
Gosh. So it was very nice to talk to you today, and I knew a lot about Czech culture, food in Czech culture, and I would say it is super quirky and weird, really.
That is true, and thank you very much for this talk as well. I knew a lot about rustics today because I had no clue of what the rustic was. So
And you
yeah,
also know
thank
the
you
recipe
for
of my favorite salad now. It was very, it was very nice to talk to you today. Yes, and see ya.